Hey, welcome to another episode of DIYCarModz. I'm Jeff, and in this video I'm going to be changing out the spark plugs on my 2013 Honda Accord. As you can see, this is a 2.4 liter engine. The spark plugs I'm going to be using is from Denso. This is what the OEM Honda manufacturer recommends. It's either use the Denso this iridium long life spark plugs or the one from NGK. And here is the part number. You're going to need 4 spark plugs for 4-cylinder and 6 for V6. And so these runs about $20 each spark plug. So you're looking at $80 or so for the Denso. The NGKs are a little bit more. They run about $30 each, and so you're looking at $120. All right, the first thing I need to do is remove the cover. These are all 10mm bolts right here. There's 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so once the cover is removed, you're gonna get your coil packs right here. They have 4 bolts. They are all 10. And now go ahead and disconnect the connectors, the plugs for the coils. You push the back black tab right here. Let me give you a close-up. Now, in order to disconnect the plug for the coil, you see the tab in the back right here. You push this, and you see that pops up a little bit, and then you pull. All right, so I'll show you on this one. So you push the back, and then you pull. Same thing on this one. You push the back, and you pull. All right, so repeat the same step and disconnect all the coils. And then on here, there's a tab right here. Now on here, there's a little tab that you push down and you can lift this up like this, okay? All right, so push down, put this aside, and pull the coils out. All right, now you need to either get a spark plug socket, something like this, that has a rubber inside that will hold the spark plug as it's coming out, or you can just use a regular 14mm socket as well. You don't necessarily have to go buy a special tool if you have a magnet, something like this, to pull the spark plug out, or a very long needle nose plier. All right, so now I'm gonna take my 14mm and remove the 4 spark plugs. So put them in here. Hold the top portion right here as you break these loose. Once it's loose, you can go ahead and disconnect this and just twist them off. And then do the same thing for the rest of them. See, you can just take the magnet and pull them out. All right, so I'm going to take my 4 new ones. Now here is the new spark plug. You do not have to gap the spark plug for this Denso or the NGKs, it comes pre-gapped from the factory. Do not try to gap this with that little circle gapping tool. You are gonna mess up the tip in here. Also, you do not put anti-seize on the threads. I know many people do. However, if you read the Denso manufacturer website and the NGK, it specifically says not to put anti-seize on the threads. It comes pre-coated, so I'm not going to apply any anti-seize. Now you don't want to just drop it in because it is going to mess up with the gap. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, since I don't have a specialty spark plug socket which has a rubber boot that would hold this while it's going down, I'm just gonna take my magnet and then hold it and then drop it inside and catch the thread and turn it so that I'm not cross threading. Right? Once the thread is caught, you should be able to pull the magnet and the spark plug shouldn't come with it. So here's another new one. I'm going to remove this, hold it in here. See, like it didn't get caught on the thread, and so it came straight up, and so I need to make sure now I'm going to take my 14mm and tighten them down by hand until they're bottomed out. Next, I need to torque these down to 16 foot-pounds. All right, now put the coils back on. And then the screws. And then clip the plugs back in. And then put the cover back on. Alright, so that completes the process on how to change out the spark plugs on a 2013 to 2017 Honda Accord 2.4 liter engine. I highly recommend you stick with either Denso or NGK Iridium plugs, the stuff that came from the manufacturer. Don't try to change to some off-brand to save some money. You only need to change this every 80 to 100K. And so it's not something that you're going to be changing quite often. And so spend the money and buy the original recommended OEM plugs. You don't necessarily have to get them from Honda, but I highly recommend not getting them from Amazon or eBay. There's a lot of counterfeits out there, and so at least go to your local auto parts store or buy them directly from the dealership. All right, if you have any questions, please leave in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.